How much money does it actually cost to buy a house? You're probably thinking of the large down payment you have to save for. While that is the biggest amount that's going to come out of your bank account, there's 9 other things that cost you money when buying a home that you probably should know. Some of these will get waived. Some of these will get waived if you're a first-time buyer. So let me go through the list and show you exactly how much you should save for your average house here in Sudbury, Ontario. If you're watching this video, you're either a client that I send this to, or you're someone who's thinking about buying a house in the near future, and you just want to know exactly how much to save up for. So if anything in this video helps you, please like, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out at any time. I'm a realtor here in Sudbury, Ontario. My name's Tristan Ritchie, and I help people buy and sell and do whatever real estate related here in Sudbury, and I love it. So let's get right into it. Like I mentioned earlier, the down payment will be the biggest amount of money that's coming out of your account. Number 2 is the appraisal from the bank. They don't always need this. If you're under 20%, you get what's called CMHC financing. So you're below 20%, your mortgage that you get with your bank or your mortgage broker is insured by CMHC, which means CMHC will pay for the appraisal. If you're getting mortgage above 20%, or a B lender or different types of lenders, sometimes you'll have to pay for the appraisal, which is $400, but usually that's not the case. Number 3, home inspection. I only put this on here once, which is about $500, but depending on the situation, right now the market's really hot. So sometimes you're doing a pre-inspection for several different properties and then you lose the bidding war. So $500 if you do one inspection, but it could add up to a little bit more if you do more. So I'll explain that if you reach out to me and you're looking to buy a home. Next up were the lawyer fees. This is probably the second biggest chunk of money that you're going to put out. It's about $1,900 after everything, title insurance, paying for a few of the disbursements. You might be closer to the $2,500 mark. But just the general lawyer fee without the extras is about $1,900. You can get a little bit lower, but I want to play it safe. Next is HST on CMHC. I kind of mentioned it earlier. So if you're putting the minimum, which is 5%, $20,000 on a $400,000 home, you're looking at an extra about $700. The CMHC fee actually gets tacked on to your mortgage, but then you have to pay the HST above and beyond. So that's $700, which will be added to your disbursements which is cash that you need to have to be able to purchase. Next up, I added it in here. So remember at the end, you can subtract this number if you're a first-time buyer, but the land transfer tax, it is $44.75. That's for a $400,000 home. You can subtract $4,000 if you're a first-time home buyer. If you're a first-time home buyer yourself and you're getting a co-signer, or maybe you just got married or you have a girlfriend, boyfriend, and you're looking to move in together and your girlfriend and boyfriend already has purchased a home. In that case, you would split the land transfer tax, so you would save only $2,000. Number 7 is the connection fees for hydro, water. These don't always apply, but I throw them in there. Again, you'd rather have just a little too much than not enough. Number 9, the adjustments on closing. So I kind of mentioned these before. It depends on the property. This could be 0. I put 1,000 to be safe. Likely, usually not that high. When there's usually adjustments, what they are is, let's say someone prepays their taxes for 6 months and then you move in 3 months into the year. You're going to have to owe that difference that was prepaid by the previous owner because you're the one living in the house for those 3 months. It usually applies to propane tanks, oil tanks, where if you sell the house with a full oil tank, that's not oil that the previous owner used. It's the oil that you're going to use. So you're going to have to owe that difference. And a full oil tank could be $1,000. So that is part of the adjustments. Your lawyer will discuss that with you. Again, I put 1,000 here to be safe, but it'll likely be a lot less. 10, again, this one's just fun. Moving costs. I just put $250 for beer and pizza. You really know who your good friends are when you start to move because they're the ones who come to help you move some stuff over. So beer and pizza, $250, maybe a moving truck. So all of these combined will make it that you need to save about $29,525 in order to be able to buy a home at about $400,000 here in Sudbury. Again, those were a little bit safe numbers. I didn't want you guys to make a decision based off lower numbers that I was giving. But if you save $30,000, then you are ready to buy a home in Sudbury, Ontario at about $400,000. So that's it. Just a quick video. If you have any questions about this, you're looking to buy or sell in the greater Sudbury area, please feel free to reach out to me and the team. We would love to help you guys out. And that's it for today. Like, subscribe if you haven't yet.